hot yoga problems. Oh yeah, I got them. Got them today. Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin to articulate the chaos, the destruction, the annihilation of my body and my soul that just transpired over the past hour? I cannot believe what just happened. I literally don't know where to begin. So I'm going to start from the top. That's what you do when you don't know where to begin. Whenever you feel like you don't know where to begin, start from the beginning. How's that? How's that for a strategy, for a tactic, for a little life hack? Oh, well, let's back it up a second. To all the brainiacs, the tens of loyal listeners to Raff's Brain, hot yoga problems is just one, although probably the dominant stream of content these days. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, if you've been listening, you know that the past couple episodes, you probably picked up on it. A little bit of arrogance, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of cockiness. I'd come out of class and go, I don't think I even had to work for that. That was easy. Hot yoga has no problems anymore. What am I going to talk about on my commute home? I have nothing but wonderful things to experience. That was weird, man. And yes, we had that Blue Moon episode a couple chapters ago. And I was just saying, once in a blue moon I have a great class. Then I had a couple consecutive great classes. And I started to believe the possibility that I was starting to become a dominant force, that I could withstand any and all forms of the hot yoga that could be thrown at me. And I was delusional, my friends. Never have that. You just start to believe. You start to get high on your own supply, as we say, as the 90s kids say. You start to believe the lies that you tell yourself. And today it all came crumbling down like a house of cards collapsing. Oh, my back. So to be fair, I do think I'm getting better. I don't want to be too hard on myself. But it was definitely a wake-up call. I don't want to call it a setback. I want to call it a wake-up call. A reminder. Hey, dude, you're not any good at this, really. We're going to give you a little bit of progress, and then you're going to get knocked down. Brought back to reality. So what happened? I was on top of my game today. I was up early, had my cup of coffee, rolled into class, got my ideal spot. It was lightly populated today. Now here's the first choice. And in retrospect, it may have been a strategic error, but I don't think so. I think it was ultimately for the good. I don't want to hyper-analyze these decisions. But, typically on a Friday, I wanted to transform and start to do the yoga Sculpt. I talked about that last week. That is a murderous experience because it includes cardio and burpees and all sorts of craziness with weights, sets of weights. I mean, it's out of control. And as much as I endured it and survived it, I wasn't sure I was up for the task today. I just didn't feel like I could hack it. On a parallel track, I've been working out every day of the week. Hot yoga, weights, hot yoga, weights, hot yoga, weights, back and forth, scratch the needle, yeah! That's what I was doing, man. And yesterday I did weights, and so my body was aching a little bit. I did jump rope yesterday. That was insane. My legs are not in good shape, dude. So I said I'm gonna do hot yoga today. It's a Friday. I'm gonna make it a game time decision. And at the game time, when I walked in the class, I hadn't even registered, and it was cool. Yogis know me. Hey, Rob, I didn't see you register. No, I'm not. I was having some issues with my phone app for some reason, which was a true story. But I also hadn't registered. I was just like weighing my options. Well, which class are you gonna do, Rob? I said, I think I'll do Core 2. Let's go back to basics, man. Go with what I know. And this yogi's cool. She's very talented and very authoritative in the class. She doesn't mess around. Very, very experienced, at least it seems that way. I don't know. I'm impressed. So I'm like, yes, I will return to my Friday Core 2. And I think I'll dominate. Like, I was in a mindset of domination. I'm going to crush. The mantra of the day, which is a very unique one. So it starts off right from the get weird, and it's okay. I dig it. The mantra was like, embrace individuality. I'm like, yeah, I'm all about that. Individual liberty, individuals, baby. We are all individuals before we're anything, before we're a family, before we're a community, before we're a nation. We are individuals, dude. And we're all different. We all have different strengths and talents and gaps and all that sorts of stuff. So that's I was like, dude, an interesting mantra. Not like, peace on earth. It's more like, yo, embrace your individuality. This is your class. This is your life. Yeah, baby, I'm all about it. So that was a great start. A weird start, but I liked it. It was weird in a good way, Kind of like chocolate ice cream. That's a weird thing. It's not common. Yet when it happens, it's a good weird. Maybe. I don't even like chocolate that much. I was just thinking of an analogy for the masses. Anyway, what happened? First off, we start off on our stomachs, dude. I've never done this. Can I say never? I mean, I've been going to yoga for 10 plus years now. I will genuinely believe that what I'm about to tell you is a true statement. I don't think I've ever started a single yoga class in my entire life on my stomach. So like right out of the gate, I'm like, this is gonna be a weird class. I'm all about the individuality, and we're gonna start on our stomachs. All right, bring it on. Let's just embrace the chaos. Embrace the chaos, my friends. Don't turn away from it. Just embrace it. Trust in the yogi. She's gonna take us down a crazy path today. I knew it was gonna happen right from the start. And then immediately I started thinking, should I have taken that yoga sculpt class? Because I could hear the music. They're always doing like crazy stuff, high knees. Like, oh man, if I was only next door, I'm sure I'd be angry about myself and next door too. So either choice, I would have had this like regret in a moment, like a moment of regret, but then I would overcome that and say, no, I'm happy to be here, embrace the situation. I'm on my stomach, we're doing crazy stuff. The first flow was familiar. The Sun A, knock it out of the park. Sun B came out of nowhere. I don't know what type of mescaline hallucination drug. I don't know what was going on, dude. I don't know where this flow came from. It was fantastic and original and definitely domination, and it like crushed my soul. I can't remember all the poses. I just know we were doing some crazy transitions, like I don't even know the names of these poses. I'm so tired. I can't remember. I wish I had better memory, dude. A lunge. Okay, that's a lunge is a thing, right? Then you'd go into like exalted warrior 2. Then we went into cow face. Who does cow face in a flow? Cow face is interesting as a kind of the third wave of options. Like when you do, sometimes they have you do what is it when you're on your knees, and it's terrible. I'm so tired. Anyway, I'm just telling you, and this flow was off the chain, made no sense. I just rolled with it. We were doing like a lunge to an exalted warrior, what's it called when you're like, I don't even know. I don't even want to, I gotta stop. I can't remember. It was a terrible experience, yet exhilarating. Is that a word? I'm kind of losing it, man. This is my second consecutive week of very good diet and exercise. I've made a lot of progress. I'm dropping a slow and steady rate of the weight and the body fat, all that. But this is going to have to continue for weeks and weeks to make a real difference. And then it's going to have to continue for the rest of my life to be sustainable. And it's just not easy. So I think that's part of the struggle too. All I will tell you is, in life, just when you get enough confidence to think you are good at something, like I had, again, someday I'll listen to some of these old episodes. Oh, like go back to 3 or 4 episodes ago. I had this steady progression of success. And I felt like, oh yeah, man, I own this mat. I own this studio. I can dominate. I'm on top of the world. I'm the best yogi ever. No, that is a false statement. And today I got knocked down to size. I was reminded about my inadequacies. I have lots of work to do. And I'm glad I was there. It was a great class. Just the problems, man. Hot yoga problems are eternal. That is what you have to remember. Anytime I have a good class in the future, I'm going to remind myself of today. What is today? I don't even know what today's date is. It's September 19th, I think. September 19, 2025, the day that Raff was reminded of his incompetence, inadequacy, sloth, lack of flexibility, ineptitude, and came crashing down. I thought I was good. I'm no good. But I'm better than I was. How's that? I'm no good, but I'm better than I was. So I like that. Like, that's an interesting mindset. You got to always be a little bit realistic that you were probably not a superstar at this thing you're doing, whatever that is. But you're better than you were the day before. And ultimately, that's who you should be comparing yourself against. The benchmark is you, not the world. You. How's that? I'm just making this up. This is coming to me, man. Hot yoga problems is inspiring. All right, I'm tired. Thank you so much. It's been a great day. I'm going to try to do hot yoga tomorrow. I don't know, though, man. My body is hurting. We'll see what happens. Either way, it's great to have you. And until next time, namaste, mofos.